Irwin, what you change in the wines when you assume the command, and why you change?
I've changed a few things. Why? Because that's I guess it's just a matter of taste. My father had his own idea about what he wanted to, how he liked his wine. I had a slightly different idea, and idea that then was turned into a different approach. And I think that from the beginning in 2000, even if I took over in 2005, I really began with the new team to change the style in 2007. And it's true that the wines now are, the only thing that really didn't change are the vineyards. I bought a little bit of vineyards, I sold as well a few of them, but mostly the vast majority of the vineyards today are still the one on which my father was working, but in terms of process, it's quite different. It's quite different.
What is the three principal points?
I'm not going to talk about vineyard management because it would be going into too much details, but just in terms of vinification, I would say mostly three things. First, now we are all working by gravity. I was not. Gravity made a huge difference. In fact, it makes working by gravity means that all the berries you put in your vats are intact, and therefore the sugar is released in the juice very slowly. The more the time passes, the more berries burst, and the more the slower and the more the sugar is released, and therefore we have much slower temperature curves in the vinification, longer vinification, and at much lower temperature. And before my father was doing another way, we were bringing the grapes via a pipeline, which was great because in this pipeline was also a heat exchanger. That means that he used that, and this is also why, I'm just saying something, this is also why my father became pretty popular when he started in Burgundy. It was that he was the first to cool down the harvest at the beginning of the vinification.
Oh yeah.
And it has an impact, a definite impact on the quality of the wine. But the thing is to do that. When the harvest would go in this pipeline, what would come out would be mostly bursted berries, and therefore, indeed, the vats were cold. But by the time the vinification would start, it would really burst, and then it would go pretty high in temperature, and then it would stop by the time the sugar was over. And now it's much
more gently.
And I believe it's kind of it's just like meat. Either you can cook a meat in 1 hour or 2 hours, or you can cook it in 12 hours. And at the end you can cook it at high temperature in 2 hours or at low temperature for 12 hours. At the end it will be cooked, but it's not going to be the same. So that was the first. That was the first and very important thing, I think. Then we also changed the way we press now. At the end of the fermentation, we bought a vertical press, which is much smoother, and that doesn't extract as much dry material as before, and I would say even as most of domains in the world. Now we are using a small vertical press, which is very back to basics. still very expensive, but back to basics. And indeed, the juice that comes out of the press, which is extremely important when you make wine. The press juice is something extremely is a big constituent. Made a big change mostly because the most of the peps before tended to be broke before, and by the time a pep is broke, it would release some green tannins in the juice, and therefore the press juice that we had before was kind of green, and green is something bitter, and bitterness is something that can that with time gets polished, but at least in the first years it can be a little aggressive. And the last thing was the oak. We've tried many different coopers. We were mostly working with one cooper before, and we've tried many coopers, and we've identified what we believed really worked well with this new style. And it happened that it was not the cooper we used to have. So that was.
What do you use? François Frère? What's that?
So François Frère for half, and half. Roughly, I use now 40% François Frère, 40% Taranceau in cognac, and 20% is a mix of smaller ones that I still use because they are making good things, and it's always nice to see progression. And to make sure also that François Frère and Taranceau are still
high end.
Yeah.
Which one was the cooper?